Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in Surah Nuh, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وقال نوح رب لا تذر على الأرض من الكافرين ديارا. If we reflect on the meaning of this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us that Prophet Nuh alayhi salam prayed to Allah and said, Ya Allah, do not leave on earth any of the kafirin. SubhanAllah, he's praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to get rid of all the kafirin and kill all the kafirin. And if we look at a similar event, when Jibreel alayhi salam came to Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam when he's coming back from Ta'if bleeding and hurt, and asked him, if you want, I could bring down the mountains to destroy them. So Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, no, leave them, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring from them a good descendants. SubhanAllah. And the scholar tells us both Nuh alayhi salam and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam are right, and because Nuh alayhi salam knew that nobody will believe. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had told him, no more, nobody's going to believe. So he wants to rid earth from the bad people. As Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he had hoped that people will believe, and that's why he prayed. And the reason I mentioned this ayah is continuation of our talk last week of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam telling Omar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu. He said, Omar, you are like Nuh alayhi salam. Nuh alayhi salam said, رَبِّ لَا تَزْرَ عَلَى الْأَرْضِ مِنَ الْكَافِرِينَ دَيَّارًا. He asked Allah to get rid of all the unbelievers. And he looked to Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu and said, Abu Bakr, you are like Isa alayhi salam, where he said, إِن تُعَذِّبْهُمْ فَهُمْ عِبَادَكَ وَإِن تَغْفِرْ لَهُمْ فَإِنَّكَ أَنْتَ الْعَزِيزُ الْحَكِيمُ. Where Isa alayhi salam in the day of judgment, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks him, did you ask your people to worship you and your mother? So Isa alayhi salam in the day of judgment tells Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I did not tell them, I only asked them to do what you have told me. And after I died, you have seen what they have done. إِن تُعَذِّبْهُمْ فَهُمْ عِبَادَكَ إِنَّهُمْ عِبَادَكَ. If you punish them, they are your servants. And in تغفر لهم, and if you forgive them, فإنك أنت العزيز الحكيم, you don't have to be accountable to anybody. Subhanallah. Even though they disbelieved and they did the shirk, Prophet Isa alayhi salam is hoping that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive him. When he says, the scholar says, عبادك, they are your servants, and nobody maybe wants to punish the servants. And forgiveness, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Azizun Hakim, so he doesn't account to anybody, and he can forgive them if they so choose. So Omar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu is very strong in al-haq, and Abu Bakr as-Siddiq is kind-hearted, subhanallah. And both are the students of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And this is a lesson we have to learn. We can be different, but we don't have to argue and disagree. We can respect each other. So we can see that they are on two sides of the spectrum, Omar and Abu Bakr, and yet they were the best friends, and they respected each other. They didn't fight and each one say, I'm right and you are wrong, like we all do now, just because we have a little difference. And if we look at how different Omar ibn al-Khattab and Abu Bakr is, after Islam was settled down, Omar told Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, we should not pay money. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam used to pay to those that's called al-mu'allafatu qulubihim, to make their hearts closer to Islam. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam will give them money. So Umar ibn Khattab said, now Islam is established, we don't need to pay these people. And Abu Bakr Siddiq said, no, I will pay them just like Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam did. And after Abu Bakr died, Omar cancelled this order and said, I will not pay them anymore. So Omar, in the life of Abu Bakr, respected Abu Bakr's decision and didn't criticize him and didn't try to divide the Muslims like we all do today because we do not agree with somebody's decision. Subhanallah. So Omar respected it, but when he was in charge, he reversed it and said, I will not pay these people anymore. Alhamdulillah, Islam is strong and is well established.